everyone, it's Tiana, or you can call me T. Today I filmed my everyday makeup look. This is the first makeup tutorial I've ever posted, so bear with me. I'm really excited to put this up, a little nervous, but mainly excited. If you guys want to see more videos from me, please let me know what you're interested in seeing, and I will try to film them. So if you want to see how I get my everyday makeup look, then please keep watching. Alright guys, first things first, you want to go in with clean hands. I already washed mine, but hand sanitizer doesn't hurt. Then I like to moisturize my lips. Here I'm just using my Milani Green Goddess lip moisturizer. And then after my lips are nice and moisturized, I go in with my face primer. This one is the Milani Green Goddess face oil. It has cannabis sativa oil in it, which I love because it keeps your skin nice and moisturized throughout the day. And then I just like to push that into the skin using a damp beauty sponge. You always want to make sure you wet your sponge before you start doing your makeup. It just helps everything go on more smoothly, it helps you blend everything out a little bit better, and it just gives you an overall flawless look. After I push all that in, I like to go in with my orange concealer. This is completely optional. I have extremely bad dark circles, as you can see, and the orange color just kind of helps hide the dark blue purple undertones. I go in with my ring finger to blend that out. Anytime you touch the skin around your eye, you want to use your ring finger. It has the softest touch and the skin around your eye is the most delicate. Next, I go in with my Milani 2-in-1 foundation. I pump a little bit on the back of my hand and then go in and blend it out with my beauty sponge. This part might take you a while. Blending always takes a long time, but it's the most important step. I like to go down my neck as well because I'm a little pale from quarantine. So I just go in and blend all of that around my face, my hairline, my neck, under my eyes, over my eyelids, everywhere. You want to make sure that you don't look like you're wearing a mask. So once my foundation is all blended, I like to go in with my concealer. This is the Milani Retouch Base Concealer. As you can see, I'm having some difficulty getting it out of the tube. But I just like to put this underneath my eye in kind of an upside down triangle. And I like to kind of bring it down to like the end of my nose as well. And then I take a little bit of it and I put it down the bridge of my nose, the middle of my forehead, and also the middle of my chin. This just helps you achieve that natural highlighted look. Then I take my same damp beauty sponge and I just blend all of that out. You don't have to start in any specific way. I just start at my chin, go down my nose, and then my forehead, and of course underneath my eyes. When I'm blending it out around my eyes, I actually like to blend it over my eyelids as well. This just kind of acts as a nice eyeshadow primer. We're not going to be doing much eyeshadow today, but I still like to put it all over my eyes. Then I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder and I just shake some of that into the lid and then take a little fluffy angled brush and start dusting that everywhere I put my concealer. So underneath my eyes, over my eyelids, down the bridge of my nose, middle of forehead, and middle of chin. I also put powder wherever I feel like my foundation is creating a lot of stickiness. So I just kind of dust that along my face, but I mainly focus it where I put my concealer. Once that's all on, I like to dust a little bit of it off, and then this is the time where I do my eyebrows. My eyebrows take quite a long time, so with the power of editing, I am coming back with my eyebrows on. After I do my eyebrows, I like to go in with that fluffy brush and dust off any excess setting powder I may still have on my face. And then I like to go in with my bronzer. Again, I'm using another Milani product. I really love Milani because all their products are really easy to use. They blend out very nicely and they're super pigmented too. So I go in with my bronzer and I dust that up my cheekbones. You always want to go up towards your hairline instead of down because it creates that lifted look that we're going for. And I just dust that bronzer all along my forehead, my cheeks, my neck, and then I go down my nose as well. Don't worry, it's gonna look a little messy. This is my quick contour look. I will teach you how to clean it up in just a bit. So I just keep dusting that bronzer wherever I feel like I need it. And then I go in with that big fluffy brush again and I start blending it out. Whenever you're dusting product off your face or blending, you always want to make sure you're going in with a light touch, just because you don't want to move too much of that product around. Then after I do that, I go in with my MAC blush and I just lightly dust that on my highest parts of my cheeks. And I also like to put a little on my temples, my nose, and my chin. And once I do that, that's when I like to go in and clean everything up. So I just use that same translucent setting powder and I put it right underneath where I put my bronzer. I also like to put it underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and in the middle of my forehead. This just kind of helps clean everything up. And then if you are going in with eyeshadow, the powder under your eyes helps protect from any fallout you might have. Then I go in with a big fluffy eyeshadow brush and I go in with that same bronzer I used before and I just dust that in the crease of my eyes. Doing this just kind of creates a more open look, and it actually helps make it look like you tried a little harder on your makeup when really it only took you 15 minutes. So I just keep dusting that in until I get the color that I am looking for. And then once I do that, I take my fluffy brush again and I dust away all of that powder that's on my face still. And you really want to make sure you get all of that powder off very gently, just because you don't want any white cast on your face. And after I do this, I sometimes need to touch some of my bronzer and blush up. So I just kind of go back in with my same two brushes that I used before. I'm not adding any more product onto them. And then I take the fluffy eyeshadow brush and I touch up any nose contour that I might have done, and then blend all of that out again. The name of the game is blend, blend, blend. Then I like to go in with that same bronzer on my big fluffy eyeshadow brush and dust that all underneath my eye. Then I go in with my highlighter. This is my favorite part. My favorite way to apply my highlighter is just with a fan brush. So I just take that and start dusting it along the tops of my cheeks. I'm just lightly dusting it on in kind of a circular motion. Then I like to go in and do the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and then the tops of my eyebrows. Once I finish highlighting the face, I go in with that same fluffy brush and I just start to blend everything out. You never want any harsh lines. Then I take that same highlighter and I go in with my ring finger again, and I just like to apply that to my lids. And again, this is just an easy way to make it look like you tried a little harder when you were getting ready. I also like to put some of that in my inner corner of my eyes. By doing that, it kind of creates, again, more of an open look. I'm still just using that same highlighter to achieve this. Then, without adding any extra product, I go in and just kind of blend everything out again, making sure that it looks even and it's the desired look that I'm going for. I take a smaller brush in that same bronzer and I just kind of pack it on and blend it out underneath my lash line. This just kind of creates a more smoked out look. Then once I'm done, I go in with my setting spray. Here I'm just using the NYX Bear With Me. I spray that all over my face. And as I'm waiting for my setting spray to kind of soak in, this is when I like to do my lips. I just go in with a Milani lip liner, surprise, surprise. And I actually just use this as my lip color as well. So I just outline my lips at first, and then once they're completely lined, I go in and fill them in with the same lip liner. Once my lips are all filled in, I go in with my Victoria's Secret Sunkissed lip gloss and I just pop that on right over that lip liner and blend it all out. Once that setting spray is all set into my skin, I go in with my eyelash curler and I start curling my lashes to prep them for my mascara. When I'm curling my lashes, I like to keep pumping the eyelash curler. It just gives you more of a curl and it helps kind of keep that curl all day long. Then I go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, my favorite mascara of all time. I like to start at the base of my lashes and kind of curl upwards. By doing this, it just creates more of a longer lash and a fuller lash as well. My mascara takes almost as long as my eyebrows, so I'm going to come back in just a minute with my mascara on, and I'll show you how to get rid of any mascara you may have gotten on your face. So I like to go in with some Q-tips. Once I've waited a long enough time for the mascara to dry, I go in with the Q-tip and just start dusting it off. If you've waited long enough, the mascara should just flake right off. And once I'm done cleaning up all my mascara mistakes, my makeup look is actually complete. So that's it. That's my quick, easy, everyday makeup look. Just very bronzy, glowy, somewhat natural but smoky all at the same time. This honestly only takes me 15 minutes to do. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.